Dear students, welcome to the course on network theory. In the previous video, we have seen the practical voltage sources, practical current sources, and dependent sources and their classification. Okay. So together in the first part, we have discussed the concept of charge, current, voltage, and power, and also passive circuit elements like resistor, inductor, capacitor, and voltage sources and current sources and their classification, and also introduce the basic laws like Ohm's law and Kirchhoff's law to you. Okay. In this video, we'll be discussing about the some elementary operations on these elements. Okay. First, we'll consider linear operation. Okay, or linearity. So, if we say any element is linear, so what is the principle? Okay. Linearity of elements. Linear element is one that satisfies the principle of superposition and homogeneity. Okay, so if you say we have studied now 5 elements, okay, resistor, inductor, capacitor, and the 2 active elements, voltage sources and current sources with respect to electric circuits, right? So to say it is a linear element, so it should satisfy 2 principles. One is superposition and another is homogeneity. Okay, for example, if we consider here an element, okay, so basic element, so the current I is the input, okay, across that, so wherever we have the passive sign convention, current entering the node, we call it as plus and the another one is minus. Okay, we denote it as for reference A and B. Okay, so here the excitation or the input is current I, okay, and the response, okay, after applying that excitation is V. Okay, so if we consider some two set of currents and voltages, so for I1 current you will have V1 voltage and for I2 current you will have V2 voltage. Okay, so this is the basic necessity. So now we apply the superposition and homogeneity principle. If the principle of superposition should be true, then the algebraic sum of excitation should be equal to algebraic sum of voltages. That's what I1 plus I2 should give you V1 plus V2. Okay. And for homogeneity, okay, for homogeneity, so it should be scaled. Okay, if the excitation is scaled by some factor, by the same factor, the response should also be scaled. Okay, so here beta is a constant multiplier multiplied to the excitation I, so which will give the voltage in the same multiplication. Okay, so these two if we combine, so then we can write that as beta times I1 plus I2 is equal to beta times V1 plus V2. Okay, so this is the formula or a general equation for an element should be linear. Okay, so now we'll take one by one each of the elements we discuss and we check it is linear or not linear. Okay, firstly we'll consider resistor. So resistor, what is the equation? So it is given by the Ohm's law, right? V equal to IR. Same way, we'll consider two set of voltages, V1 and V2. So R is a constant, that's why it will not change, only I and V will change. So V1 is equal to I1 into R. Similar way, V2 is equal to I2 into R. Okay, R will not change, it is a constant. Now if we consider I, we substitute for I is equal to alpha times I1 plus beta times I2. That means superposition along with homogeneity is clubbed here. Okay, and I is considered. Now if we substitute in the V, okay, so what you will get? V is equal to IR. I is nothing but alpha I1 plus beta I2 times R. So we'll multiply. So alpha I1R plus beta I2R, and now we'll group I1R and I2R. Okay, so what is nothing but this is a V1 and V2. Okay, so that is substituted alpha I1 plus beta V2. In which fashion you have given I is equal to alpha I1 plus beta I2, the same fashion you have alpha V1 plus beta V2. Okay, that means it satisfies both the principle of superposition and homogeneity. That's why resistor is a linear element. Okay, similar way we will check the remaining elements. We require the voltage and current relationship between the elements. Okay, secondly we will consider inductor. So inductor voltage and current relationship if we consider, so which is V is equal to L into di by dt. Again, same way, inductance is constant, so I and V are changing. So if you consider two set of voltages, so V1 is equal to L into di1 by dt, and V2 is equal to L into di2 by dt. So same way, substitute I is equal to alpha I1 times beta I2. Okay, so in the first equation, so you'll get V is equal to L d by dt alpha I1 plus beta I2. So alpha is constant, I1 is changing, so alpha into L di1 by dt plus beta L di2 by dt. So now again we'll group L into di1 by dt, L into di2 by dt, which is nothing but here V1 and V2. Okay, same as in seen in the register. Okay, so V is equal to alpha V1 plus beta V2. So that's why it is also satisfying the principle of superposition and homogeneity. So inductor is a linear element. Okay, so next element, so it is capacitor. Same way, so find out the relation which gives voltage and current relation in capacitor is I is equal to C into dV by dt. Again, capacitance is constant here, so I and V are changing. So if you take two set of currents here, so I1 is equal to C dV1 by dt, I2 is equal to C dV2 by dt. Okay, so now we substitute for voltage here. Either way you can do. So here voltage we substitute alpha V1 plus beta V2. So cross multiplying alpha C dV1 by dt, beta C dV2 by dt, will group C dV1 by dt, and here group C dV2 by dt. It is from this equation nothing but I1 and I2 respectively. So you will get I is equal to alpha I1 plus beta I2. So in inductor case, we have added alpha I1 plus beta I2 for current, and we got alpha I1 plus beta V2. In capacitor, we added alpha I1 plus beta V2 for V, and we got alpha I1 plus beta I2. That means it satisfies superposition and homogeneity. So capacitor is also linear element. That's why linear circuit analysis way C. That means linear circuit means it has linear elements like resistor, capacitor, and inductor in combination. Okay. So similarly, we'll see these are the passive elements. Similarly, active elements, if we consider energy sources and current sources, are they linear or not? Okay. So that we will check by using the same methodology. Okay. So current source, voltage source. How you define voltage source? As we see in the characteristics, VI characteristics, it is constant. Okay, voltage source having a constant voltage irrespective of the current changing. Okay, so that's why here if we change the current I equal to I1 and I equal to I2, voltage is not changing. It should change in the same proportion, right, to satisfy the principle of superposition, but it is not satisfying. It is V equal to V naught. That's why even if you substitute I is equal to alpha I1 times beta I2, voltage will not change, which is constant. Okay, so that's why it does not obey the principle of superposition. So that's why voltage source is not linear. Okay, so this is about voltage source. So next one we will consider current source. What is meant by current source? If you see its characteristics, so current is a, it will pass a constant current of I naught, right? It will pass a constant current of I naught irrespective of the voltages. That's why here if we change voltage to V1, V2, current will not change. It is a constant current. Okay, so if you substitute alpha V1 plus beta V2 times also, current is not going to change. Same as voltage source, it also does not obey principle of superposition. That's why this is not linear. There is one small note that if we have a zero valued voltage and current source, zero valued voltage source and current source, nothing but it is open circuit and short circuit actually. So they are linear, they are saying. So V equal to 0, equal to 0, we does not call it as source at all. But in this case, it is called as a linear. Otherwise, it is not linear. Okay. To summarize, so what is meant by linearity of elements? So to say any element is linear, it should obey the principle of superposition and homogeneity. Okay. All the passive elements like resistor, inductor, and capacitor are linear elements, and the active elements of voltage source and current source does not obey principle of superposition, so it is not linear. Okay, so this is about today. So in the next video we will be discussing elements in series. Okay, thank you.